Go.
Okay, so this is our little, we're gonna do an abrasion. This is Haley's abrasion. These are like super common on like turf or grass and stuff. So if this happens like during a practice or during a game, it's like really important to keep it covered and stuff. So you're gonna start by cleaning it with the hydrogen peroxide, but you only want to use the hydrogen peroxide the first time you clean it. Every other time you're gonna want to continue to keep it clean, but you can use like soap and water, something a little less strong. You only want to use this on the first time. So also, whenever you're touching somebody who's bleeding, you're always using gloves. So you're gonna spray it on like the area. There we go. And you're gonna, yeah, just like wipe it off the ground, start from the outside and like get all, if there might be like turf in it or grass or dirt or whatever. So you're just gonna like clean it up. And then depending on the size, if you don't have a band-aid big enough, you might just use gauze and wrap it, but in this case we're just using a band-aid to cover it. If you don't have gloves on you can always like spray it with the peroxide and give them the guard and they can wipe it and put the band-aid on themselves. But if you're gonna touch them, you have to have gloves on. And then in this case with the elbow, if it was during a practice or a game, you'd want to cover it with flex wrap or with the power flex to make sure that it doesn't fall off. And you want to tell them to keep it clean, covered, and moist at all times so they can clean it themselves afterwards with like soap and water. And you want to make sure they like rub off that like yellow, like if you don't want it to scab, you want to make sure that they rub off that part so that it can heal.
Okay, so for an abrasion or any kind of cut, you want to make sure that there's not any redness spreading or growing, and if there is, come back in and then we'll mark it with the black Sharpie and then just to make sure it won't spread past that line, but if it does, come back and then you want to go immediately to a doctor to make sure that the infection doesn't spread more or get worse, and then treat it with antibiotics.